First off, we'd like to explain to you what the Ambular is and what it is not. It is not a commercial product, it's not a corporation, we don't have stakeholders nor investors in the traditional sense. But what we are a group of volunteers who have a set of shared values and a design philosophy and work together to a common objective. First and foremost, all those who work on the Ambular are asked to follow and adhere to something we call a creed. It has principles in the following areas: environmental accountability, social responsibility, data stewardship, and open sourced. At its core, the Ambular is a socially responsible project. And because it is related to the healthcare, of course, we commit to be consistent with the Hippocratic Oath. We also commit to be consistent with the Archimedean Oath, which is more for engineers and scientists. We are also very keen on the accountability we have for the environment. So before every decision, we make sure we understand the environmental impact. We ensure that when we make a choice, there are no other more environmentally friendly options. The Ambular will be carbon neutral, and it will only operate or be designed to operate if it is the most environmentally friendly option to achieve the operational objective. Another pillar of our principles is that we are very serious when it comes to data ownership and data stewardship. We will never collect any personal information, that is information that can lead to the identification of a particular person, except for such cases where this data is needed for medical reasons. In that case, this data will only be collected and managed by the medical system itself, and not be accessible or transmittable outside of it. We also understand that we are all working towards a common objective, and so any knowledge developed by one of us should be shared with all of us and be free to the entire team that has committed to this creed. As we design and develop the Ambular, we do so within a certain design philosophy. It is designed with safety, security, data protection built into it from the beginning, but it's also designed to make it affordable to as wide a community as possible. And to that end, we have the following principles. First, it must be simple. The Ambular will minimize the number of parts. Second, it must be affordable. It should not cost more than it does to maintain an ambulance. Third, its supply chain must be resilient. It should be made of off-the-shelf products and not critically dependent on any one product. Fourth, it should be maintainable anywhere in the world. Fifth, it should remain open sourced so that others can easily design extensions to it. Sixth, it should be modular. It should have interchangeable parts. The seventh and last of the design philosophies is that it should have dual use. To the extent possible, the elements of the Ambular, as well as its manufacturing process, shall be designed for dual use, to build and operate the Ambular, and also to be used for disasters and crises affecting society. This civil-civil dual use should be a philosophy used from the beginning. That concludes the overview of our values and a design philosophy. Next, we'll take a look at how you can actually join. There are three types of entities who can join: individuals, corporations, and institutions. And there are three ways that they can contribute. They can do some of the work, they could provide resources, or they could provide funding. If you choose to do some of the work, we do have a list of work and work packages that you could pick up, or you could suggest one of your own. It can be in any of these areas of design, technology, business case, legal issues. We look forward very much to having as wide a range of disciplines as possible working simultaneously on all the issues related to the Ambular. Another way to contribute is the provision of resources. Here we're looking for hardware, software, and other things like places for us to display our prototypes. Again, here we do have a list that you can look up and see if there's something that you have that you could provide. The third way to help us is to provide funding, but here we need to be clear. You will not provide funds directly to the Ambular project. Rather, you would provide funds to help those volunteers picking up part of the work. Many times it would be an institution. This helps us simplify our relationship within the whole team to ensure that we are really providing resources between volunteers rather than keeping any for ourselves. With that, I hope you understand whether you should join, what it means to join, and how you can join. I look very much forward to receiving a correspondence from you shortly to start our common journey. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Charles Bombardier and I'm the founder of Imagine Active. In 2018, we released a concept called the Ambular Project. This idea had been a long time coming. In fact, it started in 2013. At that time, we were trying to find a way to bring a patient from a mountain back to the base camp. A few years later, we tried to find a faster way to bring patients to the hospital. That's when we came up with the Babylon project, an autonomous motorcycle with a stretcher on top of it. But at the same time, I was working also with ICAO on the future of aviation. We started bouncing ideas and we thought about, would it be possible to fly a patient directly to the hospital? And so we started working on the Ambular project. I'm really excited to work on the Ambular project. I hope we'll be able to see it flying soon. If you can help, join our team and we'll be able to work together.
Hi there, I'm Luis Rodrigues, professor with the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering and affiliated with the Concordia University Institute for Aerospace Design and Innovation. I'm very proud to be part of the team for Ambular. Our team here at Concordia will be designing trajectories that are optimal to transport patients from their home to an hospital. So I'm very proud to be part of this team.
Hi, my name is Dr. Ryu Feta, and I am the engineer and lab manager at the Aerodynamics and Acoustics facility at the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. Our research facility is developing a scaled wind tunnel model for aerodynamic testing, and we are working together with Professor Larry Lee and his final year design project group. This type of urban air mobility study is one of the major research themes at the lab, and we are very excited to work on the Ambular project.
It's something totally different. When you fly over the lake, it's really high up and it's great. I really loved it.
Ces drones taxis, c'est probablement l'avenir de la Chine.
But taking the airspace into use is fantastic potential, both for transporting goods and then also eventually people.